wonderful motivators family. How are you doing? It's Marlene Motivates, your life coach, and welcome to today's conversation. Happy Sunday to all of my motivators family. Hope you all are doing great, amazing. I am doing good myself. Just getting over whatever it is that I have. In the beginning, I thought it was allergies. Then I found out it was a sinus infection and whatever, all of those things. But I'm doing much better. I appreciate you guys for your patience and your support as always. Today, I wanted to talk to you guys about loving yourself where you are. Hey, Dr. Ninja Turtle, how are you doing? Welcome, welcome. I appreciate you being here. Make sure to thumbs up, subscribe to the channel. Today, we're going to be talking about a motivation of loving yourself where you are. And I believe that so many people are waiting for themselves to be on this, whatever you have in your head, that you have to have this amount of money, that you have to be in a relationship, that you have to have these things, this amount of money. If you are always going to expect that I can't do things for myself until I get and achieve certain things, when will you ever be happy in your life? When will you ever have peace? When will there ever be joy in your life? It's a very important question. So today's motivation and conversation, especially on this Sunday, for the inspiration is for us to love ourselves where we are. And first, I want to talk about loving yourself where you are emotionally. There's things that happen to every single person. We all get traumatized by people. We all go through certain situations, right? We all have people that did not treat us the best way, but we cannot allow what other people have done, what other people have said, to stop us from loving ourselves the way that we each deserve to be loved. Yes, every single one of us, we deserve to be loved in a specific way. And some people don't know how to love us, you know? Hey, PMC, how are you doing? Welcome. Some people don't know how to love us because they don't know how to love themselves. And people can only give you what they personally know how to give to themselves. So that's what I'm talking about. We have to love ourselves for where we are at the moment. Even if people in our lives don't know how to love us, don't show up for us, don't support us, we should not stop ourselves from loving ourselves and doing the things we need just because other people either don't know how to give that to us or they don't care to. Love yourself where you are, everybody. And understand that just because people don't want to give you certain things, or maybe you don't have people in your life that support you emotionally, mentally, spiritually, financially, they don't support you. They're not on board with you in your dreams. But don't let it stop you from being your best, from being your happiest, okay? And that emotional thing, like the things that we each deal with, we deal with different things. And some people, they handle their emotional issues differently. Some people want to be by themselves and handle it. Other people want to be around other people. Some people, like myself, like to give back and help others. But you got to do something to process your emotions. Don't let other people, okay, on the outside, whoever did whatever, okay, don't let people who did and said whatever stop you from loving yourself the way you deserve to be loved. And I'm saying it right here, right now, today. You deserve to be loved. You deserve to be respected, and you deserve to be supported, even if it's not the people that are right in front of you. Because I don't know what it is, the people that we have that are closest to us, those are the ones that don't support us. They take advantage of you. They use you. They take your kindness for your weakness. They do all sorts of things because they believe you'll always be there, right? They believe that you have to take it or you have to do things for them just because you have been doing it. See, but today is a new day. We're inspired, we're empowered, we love ourselves, we know our worth, and we have standards today. We have standards today. That is the difference from yesterday and today, or years back and today. We're in a new lane, okay? We're a new person. You're more intelligent. Maybe now you're in tune with your worth. Maybe you know that I don't have to take that. Hold your head up. Be confident. Don't keep settling. That's something that I know for sure. What I know I used to do many, many years ago. Just keep taking it. Let people run over me like a doormat. Run over backwards and forwards. Run over. I keep taking it. Or another thing, like turn the other cheek, right? Well, we all have heard spiritually, turn the other cheek. Forgive people, but there is a major difference between turning the cheek and letting people can see, okay, all right, you do your thing, and also letting people be disrespectful to you. There is a major difference. Yes, we have to allow people to live, and be themselves and have their own personal opinion, but that doesn't mean that it's okay for people to ghost you, to disrespect you, to use you, to not support you. Those things are not okay. you know Love yourself for who you are today. And today I wanted to drop those seeds of empowerment on everybody. Okay, drop those seeds of empowerment. I don't have to take foolishness. No, it's no, and that's the end of it. No, I'm not going to do it. No, I don't want to listen to it. I don't want to hear the negativity. If it's not about something positive, if I'm not being empowered, then it's a no. Okay, let's see the comments that I missed. Hey, PMC. Dr. Turtle says, I am loving this topic. Thank you so much. I appreciate it. PMC says, it's always nice to remind someone they're loved, as well as knowing you are loved yourself. Yes, it's iron sharpens iron, everybody, on this inspirational topic today. When I say love yourself where you personally are, know that you are enough today, tomorrow, and always, even if people around you don't think that you are enough. Even if other people around you don't love you, don't support you, don't see the potential in you, it doesn't mean it doesn't exist. And that took me a long time for me to absorb that and to digest it and take that in, that even if other people don't see my value, even if other people don't believe in me, if they're not confident, if they don't support me, it doesn't mean that I can't be confident on my own. It doesn't mean I have to keep holding my head down or have a low self-esteem because of what they think or their opinion or what they think I should do with my life. No, I'm going to love myself today. I will hold my head up. I will take care of myself. I will assert myself. Yeah. This is the things that we're going to do, Motivators family, regardless of what other people are doing and saying and what their opinion of you is. Still assert yourself. Still show up for yourself. Still continue to be confident, even if it's a struggle. Love yourself where you are. And I know in today's economy, it's a challenge because things are expensive and money just doesn't stretch like it used to. But don't let other people take advantage of you. And everybody is going through something financially. So the people who always want this, they want you to give them some money, right? But do those same people also reciprocate? Do they also as well give you money? Do they also ask, is there something I can do for you? Because there's many ways that we can be supported. And that's why I'm talking about today on this subject of loving yourself where you are. And that is something that I really needed to take that in and absorb it. That while I give and while I am kind, but it's it's okay for me to expect kindness back. It's not always you that should be giving kindness. It's not always you that should be giving support. It's not always you that should be there for other people and be the listening ear. Do you have people that listen to you? Do you have people who will support you? We should, okay? We really should. I need to be reminded that I have standards today. Yes, Dr. Turtle, yes. We all have standards, you know. Don't keep just doing what everybody else wants you to do, supporting everybody, you know. What you did maybe 20, 30 years ago is not going to be what you do today. And that's okay. That's a benefit, that's a blessing, and that shows personal growth. And that's what I'm talking about, loving yourself where you are today. Maybe in the past, you did not have those standards. Maybe you didn't know how to assert yourself and you didn't know how to say no. Don't feel guilty about that. That means you love yourself. This is when you should be doing some of this. I'm proud of myself because I do assert myself. I'm proud of myself because I stand up for me. Okay? PMCs, when confidence is genuine, it can be seen for sure. And the posture and mentality. Yes, PMC, yes. Hi, Sirius. How are you doing? Welcome in. Welcome, welcome. Happy Sunday. Mine is going well. Yes, attitude of gratitude works for me. Yes. And we all need that. One thing that I didn't get before, and that's what I'm talking about, loving myself where I am today. Before, I thought because people were my blood relatives or my friends, or if you're in a relationship with somebody, that you got to take their mess. It's like, oh, well, this is what I'm about, and it means love, and you have to forgive me, and you have to do this for me. No, you don't. You don't have to be taken advantage of. You don't have to be disrespected. You don't have to show up where the people are have the expectation that you have to do this for me. You have to do that for me because you're this to me and you're that. No, you don't have to. We have to cut that off, that toxicity. That's what I'm saying. Love yourself for who you are today. When you know better, what comes next? You do better. Yes, motivators family. When you know better, when you know how to treat yourself, when you know that you are intellectual, you know that you have brains, when you know that you have standards and values, when you know you've put into the work to heal yourself, you've put into working on your inner self, healing your inner child, learning to communicate, learning to assert yourself and saying no and meaning it. You should be proud of yourself. I know for sure I am very proud of myself today for saying no and meaning it. And to block people when they don't respect me after you tell somebody no and they still are pushing the lines. Okay? And you don't have to explain why no is no. No is a full sentence. Okay? It's no. You don't have to explain yourself behind why it's no. All they need to know is it's no, and that is as far as we're gonna go. Okay. Um, Dr. Turtle says, I feel that way with my lives. I worry about others' opinions of me. I will keep going live. Yes. And let me know when you're going to go live. Share it out, and I will try my best to come through and support you. Thank you so much for dropping all of my member emoji series. I really appreciate it. PMC says, if an exchange is equal, the energy after that is electric. Yes. And that's another thing, is loving myself where I am, and the same thing for you all as well. If you don't have people that will show up and with positive energy, you know, building you up, encouraging you, clapping for you, and maybe when you're down, be there to put their arm around you and to support you and to speak positively. The power of words is so important. Maybe they may not be able to help you financially, but they'll be able to be in your ear and say, you're doing a good job. Keep going. I'm proud of you. Hey, Realist, how are you doing? Yes. PMC says you don't owe an explanation to who you don't answer to. Yes. And you don't have to. Okay? You don't have to explain to anybody why it's no. Okay? No is a complete sentence. Period. It's no because I got to do this or because I have to do that. And some people in our life, we have, as I like to call this on this channel, we enable them to disable them. Let's be real, motivators. We're real over here. There's a lot of people in our lives and we enable them. We did so many things to make people disabled. You did things for them. You didn't teach them how to do it. You didn't hold them accountable and responsible for their actions. You bailed out people that you should not have bailed out. And those are the things that we have to take ownership of. I own that. I own my mess and say, but from here on out, I'm not doing it anymore. Number one, because I don't have to. Okay? And because I'm grown, you're grown, and because you need to teach people independence, okay? Learning how to handle their own money and their problems, and it's not for us to fix. One thing about loving myself where I am means that I know that what other people are doing in their lives, it's not for me to fix. I had to learn to stop being everybody's savior. It's not your job to fix everybody's problems because you'll drive your own self absolutely crazy by trying to fix everybody's problems. And we can't. We're not everybody's savior. We're not everybody's support. We're not everybody's banker. You're not their babysitter. You're not their... People need to take ownership of their own problems. They need to man up or woman up and do what they're supposed to do. What they call put on your big girl panties, put on your big boy drawers, do what you're supposed to, right? Hi, African Caribbean Stories. How are you doing? Blessings to you. I go live every Friday, 10:15 a.m. Central Time. Okay, I'll put that on my schedule. I am financially free, so my time is mine. Oh, that's amazing. I love that. Realist is saying hi to Proud. Yes, I hope you guys are all doing amazing. So that's what I wanted this topic today to be about, is loving ourselves where we are. I don't know where each of you is emotionally. I don't know what you have been through mentally. I don't know what you've been through spiritually. I don't know what you're going through physically, but we all have problems as human beings. One thing about the human experience is we all experience sadness, depression. We all go through struggles financially. We all have people that don't support us. We all go through something because that's a part of being a human being. But one thing about it, whatever it is that you're going through in your life, you deserve to be loved. You deserve to be respected. You deserve to show up for yourself, and you deserve to use your gifts, okay? We each are gifted with something incredible. Maybe you have the knack for fixing cars, doing hair, singing, doing things financially. Maybe you're good at a real estate broker. Maybe you're a good lawyer. Maybe you're a good nurse or an engineer or whatever it is that you do, whatever it is that you're good at. Work on the quality of your craft, of what you do well. That's something that I make sure that I do every single week. I do an evaluation because I am a motivator. That I feel that's my gift in life. It's what I have been blessed with. And I make sure that I take time to work on the quality of my craft. I read positive material. I listen to positive podcasts and positive people. I make sure I protect my energy from negativity and things that will drain me. I make sure I take breaks. And this is very important. Make time for yourself. That was something that was so difficult for me, to make time for me, make time to show up for myself. And you all should do the same. Take time for you. Show up for yourself. whatever that is that you want to do, whether that's going out, exercising, spending time on your favorite hobby, being with the people that you want, getting rest, but taking care of yourself, okay? I think that's something very important. Realists says, especially if we can't count on them in return. Yes, that is the thing, that even exchange, if you're always the one giving and you're never receiving, one thing I had to learn about how to love myself where I am is, if I can't financially afford to do something, that doesn't make me a bad person. It's just I can't afford it. So I'm not going to put myself into a situation and go to things that I can't afford, or be places that I don't want to be around people where their energy is off, or I don't feel like I'm accepted there. It's the negative environment, it's toxicity, it's drama there. That's what I'm talking about, is learning to love yourself where you are, is knowing where you fit in, know what's good for you and know what's right for you, because maybe the things that you did years ago is not the things that you do today, because you've learned, you've grown, you've elevated, you've healed. You're a different woman or a different man, and that is something to be proud of. So love yourself where you are, okay? Thank you so much, PNC. I really appreciate you. Dr. Turtle says, I have made mistakes in real estate, but it is starting to pay off. I love motivation. Motivation has made me wealthy. Very good. I'm very happy for you. So, I honestly, I'm come to the end of this motivation. I only was going to be on here for like 20 minutes, and I've done that. But I really wanted to come on to say happy Sunday. Love yourself where you are. Take care of your mental health. Stay away from toxic people, toxic energy, drama, negativity, and especially being around people where you're not growing. If you're not growing around them, if you don't feel like you can smile, you can be yourself, leave those people alone. Some people are not meant to be in our circle. Some people are not good for us, period. So just leave them alone, okay? So that's the motivation for today. Love yourself where you are. Set those boundaries, set those rules. And if people don't know how to pour into you, they don't know how to respect your boundaries, if they're not a good listener, if they always have their hand out, but they're not handing you out anything to elevate your mind, body, and spirit, you leave those people alone. That's called loving. Because I love myself, I will say no. Because I love myself, I will be confident. Because I love myself, I will use my gifts. Yes. So I say that to you all, fit in the puzzle pieces of your life, take what can benefit you and, get rid of the rest, okay? If it's not benefiting you, if it's not blessing you, if it's not helping you, if it's not elevating you, leave it alone. See, because we love ourselves, and you have to take that seriously. If you love yourself, you're not going to let people run over you. If you love yourself, you're not going to let people ghost you, take advantage of you, put you down, don't show up, don't support the people who talk about you, Loving yourself where you are. Even if you've just started, even if you have very little, don't let people make you feel bad because you have very little. And on the opposite side, don't make people feel bad because you have a lot, because you worked hard to get what you have. Wherever you are, even me, for healing, I don't make people make me go backwards. I have standards now. I'm not going to wait on you all day. If you tell me 10 o'clock and it's 10:15, you have not communicated, hey, I'm running late, whatever, and you expect for me to just sit there and wait for you for 15 minutes, I'm going to pick up my purse and I'm going to bounce. See, because I love myself, because I have standards, I know my value, and I love myself. And I say the same thing for you all. Don't lower your standards for other people. Don't make other people feel bad because you won't do everything for them financially, if you won't support and they're mentally ill. There's a lot of people in our lives that need to be on medication, okay? They really need medication. They need to see a therapist, okay? They need a lot of healing in their life. Hi, Miss Lynn, how are you doing? They need healing in their life. Some people need peace. but it's not our job to fix them. Okay? Yes, I will bounce if you make me wait. I sure will. I'm going to bounce. Okay? So I just wanted to give you guys all nothing but positive energy, elevation, and take care of yourself. And don't apologize for that either. You know, look good. You know, have good self esteem. Put yourself together. Look like a queen. Look like a king. See, you have to first respect yourself. When you show up every day, you got to say, look at yourself in the mirror and say, I am somebody. Mm-hmm. I have worth. I have value. Wherever you are in the grand scheme, wherever you are in the journey of your life, whether you have a lot or you have little, whether you're young or you're older, respect yourself. Hold your head up and don't let other people keep putting you down because maybe you made some mistakes in your life, but all of us have. There's not one person that is immune from making mistakes. But don't let other people make you feel bad for what you did years ago. You've already dealt with that. And you don't have to explain why you did what you did however many years ago. Love yourself where you are. Say, I'm confident today. And I love myself. And I'm not perfect, but I am enough. Okay? I'm worth it. And the people who don't treat you like you're worth it do not deserve to have a space in your life. Okay? Mm-hmm. All of that. Yes. African Caribbean source is so true. Yes. Inconsiderate folks. Yes, some people are so inconsiderate and disrespectful, right? But don't let them. Don't let people on the outside stop you from being yourself. Stop you from loving yourself. Stop you from being happy and doing what you want to do in your life. One thing that I have to say to everybody is we all are gifted individuals, gifted at one thing or another. Don't let anybody stop you from using your gifts. And I know that it's scary sometimes to step out on the ledge and try something new. I know that's difficult to try something. It was so difficult for me when I made a decision to become a life coach and do my first motivational speech. That was so hard for me to stand out in front of a crowd and to speak my message. But the more that you do it, is the more you're going to get better at it. But go for it. You may not always have everybody's support, but as long as you support yourself, see, that's loving yourself where you are. We have to understand that there are some people who will never support us. They're not there for you. They don't want you to win, but you got to want yourself to win. You got to say, pat yourself on the back and say, I'm doing a great job. I am amazing. I am worth it. I can do great things. I'm proud of myself. I am strong. I am phenomenal. I am intelligent. And I am worthy. Okay? So thank you all so much for your support. As always, I appreciate you. Have a phenomenal week. Moving forward, shout out to all of my motivators family, to my mods, to my channel members, to all my new subscribers. Thank you all so much for your support. You know what I say over here. Just know it, just breathe it, and be it, and live what? Your best life. Yes, your life coach, Marlene, is going to hold it down and tell you that every time. Live your best life, and don't give up. Even when the odds may be against you, maybe when other people are against you, you feel like you're losing. As long as you are trying your best, you're a winner. Okay? Be proud of yourself. Clap for yourself. Be your own cheerleader and best friend. Hold your head up. Be confident and keep on going. Okay? I'm Marlene Motivates, and I'm out of here. Thank you guys so much for your support. If you're watching on the replay, leave me a comment in the comment section below. Okay, guys. Peace.